Welcome to Keeper of Secrets Tarot. I am Gypsy Girl here to bring you another reading for Capricorn. Capricorn. We see the Page of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, with our Two of Swords and the Nine. Well, wanting to have that new beginning, counting on what was done in the past and really taking the time to think about what took place, where you weren't fairly treated. And we see the Eight of Swords, Six of Cups with the Lovers, and then we have hidden in there our King of Wands. So graduating and moving along, really knowing what you want, wanting to travel for some, wanting to communicate with others from the past. We have the Moon with the Nine of Wands, and not trusting our instincts, not trusting other people's instincts, wherein people will say, trust me on this, or go with me on this. You're not doing that. You're taking the time. You're really focused on what you want. You're remembering how things were in the past. And again, the trust is not there to reconcile. Things have come to an end between you and a particular someone, Capricorn. And you feel it. The deck splits with the Ten of Wands, putting down the burden of a particular relationship, closing the door. And again, the deck splits on three. We have the Seven of Wands with the 13. So standing in your integrity for sure, remembering where you were with the person from your past, or certain individuals from your past. You've outgrown that, wanting to be in a relationship with them. And again, confusion, you're remembering that confusion, and you don't want to be in confusion. And the deck splits back with the Seven of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. So really putting things back into balance, standing in your integrity, and really focusing on what you want to do, because you've outgrown a certain relationship or relationships. See, we have the Nine of Wands come back to show us that you're not trusting certain individuals. I thank you, Spirit, for protecting and keeping the collective safe, for protecting me, keeping me safe, Capricorn. Thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. But most of all, for showing up. I'm using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. This is by Giulia Massaglia. Using the Celtic Cross spread. And in that spread, there is a card that reflects the energy that is around you, and for that we will use, to get a deeper insight on that energy, it is the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra and Taylor. Oh, I'm putting away the deck. It's Sandra and Taylor. And for the overall energy of the read, the Mystical Shaman Oracle by Alberto, Villoldo, Colette, Baron-Reid, Marcela, Lobos. We're back with the Six, our Lovers card. So you're divinely guided. You're being led to choose in a particular way. And it's not just Spirit saying, choose this. You're going deep within. You're really focused on what you want, and you're knowing what you want. And you're going towards what is good for you. Hence, you're leaving behind particular relationship or relationships. Satisfaction is what you will have because you are choosing differently, and you're choosing for yourself. Above you is the devil. So again, relating to the 6, the Lover's card here, you are concerned, you're deeply concerned with what is right, what is wrong, what should, what shouldn't be, and you're making your choice based on what you need, not what you want. You're going with what you must do rather than what you really feel like doing. That's what's on your mind, that you feel that you have to do things in a particular way, you have to pay attention, and you have to choose according to what is required of you rather than what you desire. And all of this is based on the fact that you don't trust certain individuals. You're feeling that you have to do so much work, that you have to do all of the work, and you're not trusting that you'll get help. So you're doing things in a particular way to ensure that that what you do choose is going to work in your favor. Here we have the 4 of Pentacles. Again, that lack of trust. So you may have come into information that you don't want to share with other people, or from the experience of having to take care of yourself, you're making sure that you don't open up and share with other people what you are doing, what you want, where you want to go. You're keeping everything to yourself. You've been keeping everything to yourself ever since you realized certain information about a certain relationship, or certain people have given you the impression, or that you have done so much that you're realizing that the best thing is to keep to yourself and not share with others. Here we have the Knight. So someone is coming to you with information. Somebody needs to talk to you. Someone really wants to talk to you. Now, it could be air signs that may be hovering around, or just that intellect of needing to know. You need to know this. And how it comes to you could be from anywhere. It doesn't have to be an air sign in particular. But it is mental. It is how a process of thought, mind working quickly. This could be all about you, Capricorn, that you are thinking quickly on your feet, and you want to get things done, and you're planning things out, and again, you're rushing. You feel like you need to rush, or you are being rushed, or it could be other people coming in with information, with particular news. And this is what this card usually represents, that it is news coming to you. It could be any kind of news. It could be about a financial situation. It could be romantic situation. It could be legal situation. Depending on your situation or where you are expecting news to come, it is coming. Again, more swords. So we're seeing that where you are is a place of healing. It is a mindset of tranquil, or you're thinking about what has happened and how to overcome, or what you want to say, because you're expecting certain individuals to come. You're thinking about what would be your conversation. Again, it's another 4. So it is someone that you may know is coming back around. And there, the energy of the person or persons wanting to either put an end to a situation or bring in that sense of happiness because they want to share with you. Now again, it is the 4 of Pentacles, and I don't read reversals, but if it is that they want to share, could be that there must have been a recent communication, or they are thinking along the lines of opening up and sharing because they didn't share with you. And now they're thinking that they want to, because here we have the 10 of Cups, where they see their happiness with you. This is where we will take the energy card. Fears and hopes seem to show up here, where someone really wants to talk to you. Again, they want to talk to you. A new beginning. They want to bring in that new beginning, getting that satisfaction. Someone is obsessed with you. They really want to share. They want to have a conversation. The fear is just that you wouldn't want to talk to them. And they're coming in fast. They're feeling like time is of the essence. Then we have the 3 of Cups. Could be family members wanting to come around and talk to you. Again, relating to having to speak to you. Really wanting to speak to you. Being that this is representing the family. And we have sisterhood here. We have siblings. Family values. It could be for any sense of family. It doesn't have to be blood relation. It could be group that you're involved in. But they want to speak. And again, this is a conversation that really feels like it has to happen. But you're not trusting. And you're making up your mind that what you do next will bring in your satisfaction. This is emotional. So it's an emotional communication where it's karmic. You can't let go. You can't let go of the fact that you don't trust them, what took place. And it could be that they bring in information to you to clear the air, wanting to bring truth to light, wanting to become family, bring you back into the fold. But that is where victory will be yours. Proposal will be offered. Again, we have the 5 of Swords, so going from the 4 of Swords to the 5, where you may feel cheated, or you may want to express that you felt cheated, or that your victory is just that, to call out the truth about being cheated. Tower is coming down, so it is change that is coming. And with the 2 of Pentacles, we're bringing things back into balance. We're looking back at what took place, and we're healing. Could be, again, for relationship with family members, could be romantic, could be any relationship, but the truth will be revealed. All right, let's see what the 10 of Cups represents for this energy around you. What does the 10 of Cups represent for the energy around Capricorn? Thank you, Spirit. Just take a random card. The Journey card, isn't that interesting? It came up for Sagittarius in reverse, and when I put it back into the deck, I turned it around so it would be upright again. And now we see a journey returning. But this is energy around you. Wherein someone wants to come to you. Someone is ready to speak. Somebody is ready to reach out to you. Because we saw it in the reverse for Sagittarius. So if you are a cusper, Capricorn, time is moving by so that whoever needed to speak to you that couldn't before, they're obliged to come to you. Let's see what the 2. It represents movement, travel, relocation. Pack your bags. The Journey card foretells upcoming travel or a shift in location. It may be as simple as a vacation, a retreat, or class, or even a work-related trip. This card could also signal a move of residence or job relocation. The upright position indicates that the plan should go off without a hitch. Still, be clear about your motivations and mindful logistics. All of life is a journey, and this card is telling you that you have something exciting and inspiring, that you have some exciting and inspiring adventures ahead. So this is about the people around you, and they're wanting to come towards you. Again, we see that here. I'll read the affirmation on that. I'm attracting wonderful new adventures to me. My life is a blessing, taking me to new places, inside and out. Now again, this is reflecting on the person around you or people around you. So I skipped over the reverse, but I will read it. You may desire to move or just get away for a while, but the reverse of this card could indicate a delay or even a cancellation. Something could be standing in your way, or perhaps lines of communication may get crossed. Don't let the potential changes upset you. Refocus your energy and be flexible enough to alter your schedule or destination as needed. Remember, you can always create new adventures, even in your present location or situation. Again, for those of you who may be feeling blocked, or that you are blocking particular people because you don't trust, they are eager to come to you now. And if it is that they are holding back, because again, the card, I did turn it upside up, but I didn't turn any of them upside down. So it really depends on how you feel with these cards, but they are wanting to either put an end to what was and start afresh with you, and they're eager to come talk to you. Bring in the truth, as brutal as it might be. The final card is a reconciliation. So where it was as a reversed card in the in the Sagittarius read, it's coming up again, but in the upright, because I turned it around, but I pulled this card again. I'll read the affirmation one more time. I'm attracting wonderful new adventures to me. My life is a blessing, taking me to new places, inside and out. So this is just all about you, Capricorn. You are ready to move on from whatever suffering you have been put through. Let's see what the overall energy for this reading is all about here for Capricorn. What is the overall energy for this read? Many paths. So you have choice, and you have that possibility of going wherever you'd like to go, because you have two aces showing up here. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. You even have the Ten of Cups coming around you. Four Swords even, where you get to think about where you want to go, what you want to do. And the 34 would represent a 7. So it's been difficult to open up the paths that are now laying before you. All paths lead to spirit. What you bring to your journey is what will determine if yours is a path of suffering, a path of wisdom, a path of bliss, or a path of loss. Consider the traveler who met two stonemasons. He asked one what he's doing, and the mason replies, I'm squaring out this stone. He asks the other who is doing this exact same thing, and he gets to reply, I'm building a cathedral. One man has a job, and the other man has found his work and calling. He is part of an endeavor much greater than himself. Be sure you pick the path with a heart. Your call now is to take a big, bold step and leave the beaten path. Heaven and earth are conspiring on your behalf to support you in this move. Do not dally, lest you miss the moment. It's time to sail into the uncharted. Be sure you attend to both your path through this earth, as well as your journey through the stars. And on that note, Capricorn, I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Until our next read, love and light.